guys, it's Talia. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm finally filming a video which I have been prepping for like over a month, and you'll see why in a minute. It is testing really highly sponsored products. So this video is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid a penny by any brand mentioned in it. These are all brands that have sponsored other YouTubers and other influencers many times to promote these specific products. Now, just a little disclaimer, obviously my opinions are going to be different from other people's. So just because I don't like something doesn't mean it doesn't work for the other person. It doesn't make them a liar. It doesn't make them like a sellout. That's not the way this video works. That's not what this is. It's literally purely because I know, as someone who also watches YouTube, sometimes you see a product so much that is sponsored, you start to lose faith in the fact that it's actually good. And I almost just want to prove that some of these products are good and those YouTubers aren't lying, and that some of these products maybe aren't quite what they are made out to be. You will see in the video, it did come out very interesting, especially some of them I was not shocked by, but a little bit like, you know. I think that's it for the disclaimer portion of the video. Obviously, like, this is not throwing shade at anyone who's done any of these sponsors. That is completely down to them. Like, if it works for them, it works for them. It just maybe didn't work for me. This is not throwing shade, so don't make it into that. That's not what this is. So let's just jump straight to the video. So as you can see, I have done my brows. I've also put a bit of concealer on my eyes, but I have nothing on my face. The first product that I'm gonna test is the EX1 foundation. Also, if you can hear some like whistling or some like oohing noises, my windows make, like, they harmonize with each other. It's very bizarre. Sounds like I've got wolves in here. I don't really understand. But the foundation that we're talking about is the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation. I bought two shades because I just really wasn't sure what it was going to be. I have used this foundation before, and I think they reformulated. They certainly added more shades and changed the name of the shades. The shades used to be like F100, F200, and so on. And now they're like 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4. In the shop, they didn't go that dark. I'm gonna insert a picture of the shade range online. I don't know what it's like in stores. I wasn't that impressed with the shade range. However, the unique selling point about this is that they are formulated for originally like Mediterranean undertone, like olive skin, which is what I am. I know I look pretty pale on camera, but I am olive. Undertone wise, I'm extremely yellow. I'm not, even though I was born in England, I've not actually got that much English heritage in me. I'm like Spanish, Italian, Greek, all that kind of stuff. So my skin it fits the description of this foundation quite well. This foundation was recently quite sponsored on Instagram. I saw loads. I don't even know, no, I don't know if this is the sort of blurred line with this one. This one, I don't know if it was a lot of sponsors or just a lot of like PR, because I got an email from a company saying, do I want to do the thing where I get like the piñata and like I open the piñata on my Insta story, and then I just have to talk about the fact that it's coming to like Boots. So that is essentially what the sponsor was. I don't know if people got paid for it because I turned it down, so I'm not sure what the deal with that was, but that's why I chose to do this foundation. And also, I don't have any foundations that match me at the moment, so hopefully this is the one. I got the shades 3 and 4. I'm thinking 3 is gonna be a better match, but we're just gonna go in and swatch it on my chest. On camera, that looks a little bit light for me. In person, it looks a little bit yellow. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with shade number 3. I think on camera you can't really see, but this one looks very, very yellow. I'm just gonna leave those swatches there to see if they oxidize. I also have a highly sponsored makeup remover that I wanna test, so I'll wait for them to dry before I test it. Yeah, that shade's actually starting to change, and it's starting to look much more like my actual shade. I am gonna prime, and I'm gonna use the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Oh my god, I just threw lashes at myself. I thought it was a spider coming for me. This is a very hydrating primer, which I like. My skin isn't dry, it's quite normal in fact. Oh my god, look how red my face goes when I touch it. Sensitive skin problems. I'm gonna go with shade number 3. I'm literally just gonna pop some on my finger and dab it on my face. I don't know if this is supposed to be full coverage or not. I don't remember anything about this foundation. I might try it on the other side with a brush if the sponge doesn't really work out. Also, I did put quite a bit on my face. No, I'm gonna try it with the brush and see if I prefer it, because at the moment I'm like, meh, not loving it. Okay, that's 2 pumps on my finger there. So, okay, oh yeah, this is the Sleek, now that I've got foundation all over it, I don't know, Sleek something brush. This might be one of those foundations that goes on better with a brush, but then like is nicer smoothed out with a sponge. Okay, I'm gonna try and build it up on this side where I didn't get as much coverage. I'm gonna try and build it up with a sponge, see how it builds. It's building quite nicely. Yeah, it's building fine. It definitely is buildable. I wouldn't build it with a brush though, just because the brush makes it look a little bit cakey and streaky. So this is what the foundation looks like by itself, nothing on it. I don't hate it actually. The more it sinks into my skin, the more I'm liking it. But at the moment, I wouldn't wear it again. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on some concealer now and see how the concealer blends. See if it makes a difference, because obviously like it's not meant, like foundation isn't necessarily meant to go under your eyes. Whereas this concealer is made to go under my eyes. So it might look better once I've got this over the top of it. Yeah, it's looking so much better now that I have stuff under my eyes. I think on like oily skin, I think this would be really nice. This is definitely oxidized. So this is shade number 3, this is shade number 4. I'm gonna put shade number 3 on again next to it, so you can see how much it has oxidized, because it has quite a lot. Like, look at the difference in between that and that. That's the same foundation, but it has oxidized about 2 shades. That's a huge difference. I mean, you can already see it changing now as it dries down. Okay, I just wanted to come back at the end of the day. I know my lipstick's kind of rubbed off. I've got the bath running, you can hear that. I just wanted to say this foundation got better throughout the day, because I know I wasn't that positive about it. It looked really dry to start with. But once I started, like, my face started producing a little bit of oil, really like the finish of it. Obviously it has rubbed off like down here and stuff. It's literally 1 AM, so I've had this foundation on since 2 PM, something like that. So that is a long time to be wearing a foundation. I would not expect it to look perfect, but actually like my forehead looks pretty good. It doesn't look dry anymore. Like, it looks better now, even though it's worn off around here and it's a little bit like creased on my neck. After about an hour, 2 hours of wear, this foundation looked so good, which is actually something I really like, because like what annoys me with some foundations, they look so good when they go on, and by the time you get to the place you're going, they've already like worn off a little bit. But this is the opposite. It starts off, don't really like it, and then by the time I get to the event, my face looks good. So I did just want to say that before like I concluded the video, because I know I was a little bit like on the fence, but do really like this foundation. But yeah, that's what I want to say. Next product I'm going to try is from Iconic London, and it is one of the pigment sticks, but I'm going to use this as a contour stick. I got it in the shade 4.3 just because this seemed like the coolest, cool tone shade. It's not cool tone at all, it's pretty freaking warm. So many people are sponsored by Iconic. Iconic London are one of the brands that actually reached out to me that I ended up not doing a sponsorship with. I think they reached out to me the day I decided I was doing this video, or the day I like ordered these products for the video. It was quite funny because my management messaged me like, oh, Iconic London are interested in working with you, and I think I remember being like, I literally just ordered from them for a video about like products that are really heavily sponsored, so it just made me laugh a little bit. I'm expecting good things from this because Holly Boone, I actually think I used her discount code to get this, she recommends like Iconic London, and she's not the sort of person to take on a sponsor that she doesn't believe in. She's very trustworthy. I'm gonna try this, and I have a feeling it might be the shade that's off for me rather than the actual product, but we'll give it a go. I'm not gonna put I don't really know how much to put on. Okay, stamping it doesn't work. Ooh, ooh. Okay, well, I think I'm just being very light-handed because I'm a little bit scared. Oh, it's too dark for me, it's too dark, it's too dark, it's too dark, it's too dark. Okay, I knew this was gonna happen. It's blending out pretty well considering it went on I put it on very patchy. And I think this foundation underneath is quite a dry foundation, so blending products on top is going to be a little bit harder than on some others. That's blending out really well. Considering that looked way too dark for me, that has blended out very nicely. I think I'm blending it out on a foundation that doesn't really work. It's because this side's not blending out very well at all. but I just think this is quite a dry formula. I think this shouldn't be blended out on a dry foundation. Let me try and blend it out on my arm. Whoa, that's very creamy. It didn't go on creamy on my face, I think just because I'm a little bit scared. No, yeah, see this product does blend out really nicely. Look, that's blending out easily. I think it is the foundation. I think it's the dryness of the foundation doesn't work with this product. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test another highly sponsored product that is a makeup remover, so I can just take this off. This product is the Garnier micellar water. Now, every single micellar water has been highly sponsored. This is the newest one that I have seen a few videos on. It's the micellar oil infused cleansing water for delicate skin and eyes. It even removes waterproof makeup, so that's good. I really like the normal micellar water. It works really well for me, but it'll be interesting to try this one. That's pretty easy. Nice, easily done. And now I'm just gonna try and take this off. Like you can see it is doing the job it said it would do. Gone, nice, rate it. Really like that. It does leave it a little bit oily. It has got oil in it though, so probably better for dry skin. If you've got very oily skin, maybe avoid it. I think it's personal preference. I think for this product, I just wouldn't use it with a dry foundation. I think it's meant to be over a foundation or as a foundation that doesn't self-set, whereas this self-sets. Like I don't need to put any powder over the top of this. I am just gonna add some like powder bronzer and stuff to try and even out my face, because obviously this bronzer doesn't look that great. But once I've done it on my makeup, I'm gonna come back because I have one more product from Iconic that I do want to test that I'm very excited about. So the next product I'm gonna test is the last product from Iconic London, and it's probably the most like iconic. It's probably the most well-known product from them, and it is their liquid illuminator, like their highlight drops. Oh, I'm so excited to try these. So these are I think just the original shade. It is literally just a screw top and then a little dropper. Now, obviously I do have powder on my face at the moment, but these drops are supposed to be fine over powder, so I'm literally just gonna pop some on my finger. Oh God, that might be a bit much. And I'm just gonna dab over where I want my highlight to be. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on my sponge so my sponge can blend a bit better, because I'm struggling. Well, I really like these. I'm gonna try a different method. I'm literally putting the product on the sponge. I'm gonna try it this way on this side. And just literally, okay, these are intense. If you don't like an intense highlight, I'd avoid these. If, like me, you want NASA to think you're the sun, I would highly recommend. Okay, I flippin' love these drops. 100% would recommend. I think they're incredible. Wow! Although this side went on much better than this side. This side's kind of taken off a little bit of what's underneath. I don't like this side of my face at the moment. It's not looking good. It's looking really nice over this side though. I don't know what that is. Please just don't look at this side of my face. Something went seriously wrong in the application of my makeup. Okay, that is all the makeup products that I have to test for this part of the video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort out my face, and then I'm gonna come back and talk about the other products that I've tested over the past few weeks. So I have finished my makeup. I managed to kind of do the best that I can to sort of sort this out. I did put a powder highlight over the top of the liquid highlight just because something weird was going on with my foundation. I genuinely think it's not the Iconic products. I do think it's the way that the foundation is. I think because of how not dry, it's the right word, because of how powdery it is, I think only certain products are going to work well on top of it. I would highly recommend these. Like, these are stunning. This, I was kind of like neither here nor there, but I think that's just, again, like, I think that's foundation. So, moving on to products that aren't necessarily makeup related. The first one I'm going to talk about, you'll see why I've chosen to talk about it first, is the Fit Tea that I ordered. This is what the packet looks like, and this is what an individual sachet looks like. Now, obviously, as you can see, the fact that I have a sachet in my hand means I didn't finish the 14-day detox. And in fact, in here are 13 tea bags because I only drank not even one. I'm going to insert the little clip of me trying this for the first time, and then I'm going to tell you sort of my overall thoughts. But yeah, roll that clip. So I let the tea steep for like 3-4 minutes because it said let it steep for 3 to 5 minutes and I wanted to do it correctly. So I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like the smell of it. It smells a bit like ginger and lemon, which I do like, but there's also something else I'm just not a fan of, so we'll see. But this is the moment of truth. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I can drink this every day. What is that? Oh, there's something I really don't like in that. Oh, I don't want to drink this for a week. Okay, I'm gonna try and finish this. I'll let you know how I get on. But I flipping hate it. So first thing we'll talk about is the actual shipping of the Fit Tea. So I ordered this on the 7th of February. Now I then got the confirmation email that it had been shipped on the 9th of February. So that's only 2 days. That's pretty decent. I was like, cool, awesome. It had been shipped on the 9th and then 2 weeks later I got an email asking for feedback on my Fit Tea. Now I hadn't received the Fit Tea, so at this point I literally was like, either it's been lost in the post or it's like a scam and I'm never getting it. Like I just didn't really understand what was going on. So that was on the 23rd of February and I was just like, at that point I thought I'm just not including it in my video because I haven't received it yet and it's been 2 weeks. And I've also got an email saying like asking me to review it. And I ain't got the product, so I was just really confused. I then got a letter through my door which said I had a customs charge on a product. Now, when you get customs charges, it doesn't tell you what the product is, it just tells you who the product is for. So I knew it was for me. I didn't realise it was this because at this point I'd already had in my head, like, I've not got Fit Tea. So I was really confused, but I paid it. It was £12.32, and then this arrived on the 5th of March. So nearly a month later, it took nearly a month for me to get this product, which is really annoying, especially because this type of thing is the sort of thing people do for like an event or for something. That's what this is marketed as. It's like a quick detox. You don't do a detox just for like bants and like giggles. Do you know what I mean? As you can see in the video, I didn't really like it. In fact, I actually really hate the flavour. Now that is obviously completely subjective. Some people will try this and it will be the nicest tea they've ever had in their life. It just tasted like, if you've ever had Manuka honey, that is honey that is like medicinal and you can almost taste the flavour of like medicine, but it is completely natural. So there is no medicine in Manuka honey, it's just honey that has like medicinal properties. But to me, Manuka honey almost tastes like medicine. This is the same. And actually on the back, it says what it has in it and it's like all natural products. But to me, it still tasted medicinal. And also, something that's very interesting, at the bottom, in very small writing that you probably cannot see, it's literally there, it says, disclaimer, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. I don't know if that is dodgy, the fact that it hasn't been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration when it is a food product that is supposed to be like a detox. Do you know what I mean? Like that didn't sit very well with me. Oh, there's also caffeine in it. Good to know. What? There must be a natural caffeine in there because it doesn't say that on the back. But yeah, so I couldn't properly test this out, but when it comes to the flavour, like it tastes like Manuka honey. So if you've ever had that and you don't like it, I don't think you're gonna like this. Also, when I got this, one of these tea bags, like this obviously comes sealed, was sealed in the seal. So it was kind of, I had to like rip it to get it out, which means I also lost a tea bag. If someone's paying however much money this costs, I'll put the price here, you should get all your tea bags. One shouldn't come ripped. It was really annoying that it was like glued in and I had to literally rip it out. I just overall have had a really bad experience with ordering this. So just saying, obviously everyone's experience can be different. Some people will genuinely really like this and really like the flavour. But yeah, for me, wasn't too positive, just saying. The next product I'm going to talk about, which is probably the most like highly sponsored product of this video is Sugar Bear Hair Vegetarian Gummies. Now, there are 2 more in here because today's my last day. I'm gonna take them on camera just to give my like final verdict. I'm gonna insert my little clip of when I first took these, just so you can see like my first reaction to what I was expecting and what I actually like got. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna insert that clip now and then come back and give you like my final thoughts.
So I've got them open. I'm gonna try one. I'm really hoping I like them because obviously I have to eat these for like a whole flipping month. Everyone always raves about the taste. A weird texture. Oh! I mean, maybe to some people these taste really good, but these are not that good. I would not eat these if they were sweets. Like, they're decent for, I guess, a supplement. Well, that's my 2 for today. I guess I'll check in with you in a month.
Like, maybe they do work, but for me, to properly test this out and to know 100% if it affects your hair, you should test these for like 6 months at least, so that you can have like a good amount of hair growth to check whether it's any stronger than it was before or any shinier. Because like, you probably know this, but just in case you don't, all this hair here, like no matter what you ingest, there is not a single thing in this world that you can orally take that will change the way this hair is. Nothing. Because this hair has already left your head. It doesn't come out of your like scalp and go down your hair. That's not how it works. Like, this hair is dead. It is unchangeable via your body. The only way you can change this hair is by using products like conditioner, shampoo, hair dye, bleach. That's the only thing that can change the hair that has already left your head. What this is supposed to do is make your hair like grow faster, and then any hair that like comes out of your head is stronger and like of better condition and quality, and that is essentially what this product is supposed to do. I only took these for a month. I've obviously still got 2 more to take today. And did I notice any difference? Like, obviously not. I did have a little bit of growth. I obviously wouldn't have noticed in that amount of time how much different my hair was. This has obviously not changed at all because of these, because like I said, these don't affect the hair that is like not coming out of your head anymore. This is already, it's been set in its ways. There ain't no change in this apart from with like products. I know that some people that do take this have taken this for, like, since it literally came out, and they do say their hair grows faster, it's healthier, like their curls are more defined. But that's why I didn't want to do a sponsor on this, because as much as it might have worked, I wasn't willing to test it for like a whole year before I did a sponsor on it. It just didn't make sense to me. But I'm gonna take it now, and like you saw, it's not the texture you expect. Like, I was expecting it to be like a gummy, but it's kind of like, if you've ever had vegetarian like strawbs, it's that kind of texture. Like, I can literally stick my nail into it. Like, when I first tried it, I really was a bit like, don't know if I can do this. But I don't mind them now. Like, if they were sweets, I wouldn't pick them ever. But I don't dislike it anymore. I'm just kind of like immune to the flavour at the moment because I've been taking it for a whole month. I haven't noticed a difference, like I said to you, because I've only used it for a month. So literally a month's hair growth is like that much or something. I can't, like, what am I gonna do? Supposed to inspect that and test the strength of it? Like, I just can't. It doesn't make any sense to me. So that is my verdict on the Sugar Bear hair gummies. Now, last but not least, and this is what I'm most excited about because I'm very skeptical about it. That's why I'm very excited. Now, there's this thing called Bongo. It's not really that big on the beauty side of YouTube, so if you are like one of my beauty viewers, you probably won't have seen it that much, but it is massive on the more like gaming side and more like lifestyle side of YouTube. And it is essentially a like texting service where you text them and it tells you in detail about your life. Now, I've seen YouTubers do this and it like tells them like their friends' names, their hometown. And I always wonder like if it's like if Bongo have researched the person that they've done a sponsorship with and obviously given a really descriptive like text back. And if like a regular person were to do it, like me, I've not done a sponsorship with them, if it would be more generic. I don't know, I'm curious, but I'm gonna type into Google Bongo search. Oh, interesting. Okay, the first thing that came up when I typed it in was text service, ask Bongo, fined £70,000 for not making cost of messages clear. Now, this is nothing to do with YouTubers, I don't think, because every video I've seen, they've explicitly said how much it costs. Okay, work out your question and what you want to know. Type it into a text message on your mobile phone. Send the text message to 666-66668. You will usually receive your answer within a few minutes. Okay. So this is slightly different to what I thought it was. Like, you can text things like that number with like the word crush, and it's supposed to give you the name of your crush and stuff, but it doesn't have any specific like words. It literally just says text a question to that number and I'm gonna get the answer. So also something to note, I am obviously publicly, like my information is public. Don't know if it works on like Googling your name and question and seeing if they can find something out. I'm gonna ask it a question that is public knowledge, but not something that is necessarily Googleable. So 4 6s and then an 8. I'm gonna ask the question, who is my boyfriend? Thing is, it doesn't know my name. Wait, I'm really confused. This is already confusing. I might have to watch a YouTuber and see how they explain it, because I'm a little baffled. No, okay, I'm just gonna type, okay, it says I can ask a question. I'm just gonna ask a question. I'm gonna say, who's my boyfriend? Because again, I want it to be something that's public knowledge that isn't something you can necessarily Google. Does that make sense? Like, you can't just Google, actually no, you kinda can now, but okay. I've texted it to the number. Oh, it hasn't sent yet. Oh wait, I just got a text back. This is something else that's really cheeky. So on the website, it says, I knew it was wrong, It says, all you need to do is work out your question and what you want to know. Type it into a text message on your mobile phone. Send the text message to the number and you'll get an answer in a few minutes. So I text the words, who is my boyfriend? And they reply saying, Bongo knows you should send Bongo your full name and town for more information. Okay, they've just texted me again saying, Bongo knows you must be suffering from a spot of amnesia if you can't remember who your own boyfriend is. Send your full name and town and we can remind you. Okay, so let's type in Talia Ma, comma, bit of grammar, why not? And town, sorry. Okay, so I've now sent that in, but this is what the messages they were. So that's what Bongo sent me, and I've just replied with my town and my name. I don't know if I had to pay for that first one and now I'm paying for the second one as well. If that is the case, which it probably is, then they've done that on the website on purpose to make you pay more, which is not okay. So they've replied to that with, Bongo knows Talia, you're fit like a ninja. This admirer is neither blonde nor ginger. He's a dark-haired hunk. Oh, do you know what? This app's annoying me. The dark-haired hunk hot enough to singe her. His name is ... And that was the first message. Bongo knows Talia, you're an everyday Santa. This fit fella is hooked on your loved up banter. He wants to make a move ... but there's a problem. She wants to make a move. This is so ridiculous. Literally was even like, his name is ... and then just doesn't say it because it doesn't know. I'm gonna type in my name and then the word crush, because I'm pretty sure that is, that's another one like that you can do. So I'm typing Talia Ma and then the word crush. A lot of YouTubers do this as like a sponsor. I don't think they realise, because they obviously just get told by Bongo, text this number, and Bongo know they're gonna text it. Bongo just gives them this information. They're like, oh my God, this is mad, like this is sick. Like, it would be sick if it told you all this stuff, but it doesn't. I think they just, obviously Bongo know when they're doing a sponsorship with someone, they know all the information about them. So it replied saying, Bongo knows a certain blue-eyed guy has come down with a love virus and you're the cure, Talia. So this is crush. So blue-eyed, okay. Just the mention of your name makes his brows sweat. There's more. So it's gonna send me another text. Bongo knows Talia, the guy who's crushing on you is gonna be the guy in your future. Like, it's just oh, okay, I'm over it. Clearly, it is not quite. I don't really know. The thing is, what I don't understand is how Bongo gets away with it. But that is it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. There are many other products that I could have done in this video. Things like Hi Smile, and like just anything that you've seen that everyone has done a sponsor for. Let me know in the comments, tweet me ideas, because I would like, if you enjoyed this video, I would like to make this a series. I do really like testing out products and services and things like this. I just think it's really interesting. So do let me know in the comments if you want to see this again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone.